What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sal, aka Herf. It's been a hot minute. I've been on vacation, but we are back and we are celebrating just a couple of W's. So, what better way than I thought to bust out the Padron 1964 30th anniversary in the Soberano? Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Herf where the vibes take place. No clouds of hate, just a smoke well dressed. One cigar at a time, go and savor every test. Shine through the brim, man, humble in the quest.
So like I mentioned, y'all, we are on the Padron 64 30th anniversary in the Soberano format, and we're celebrating a couple of W's. Now, I'm just going to toast this up a little bit. Something I learned from post by my boy Michael Herklotz. That little shake of just cap up, foot down, just a couple one of those after toasting. No need to apply a flame after. If you do, maybe just a touch up. Little Easter egg for y'all. Before we get into the W's that we're celebrating with such a special cigar, let's get into it. So this is the Padron 1964 30th anniversary in the Soberano. It's a 5x52 and it is a box press. This is such a great cigar and a significant cigar for me because the very first cigar that I ever smoked was the Padron 1964 Family Reserve 85, which was to celebrate the 85th birthday of Jose Padron. At that time, I wish I knew a little bit more about cigars, but again, we were celebrating. You can go back to the Who is Ape Herf or Who Gave the Ape a Cigar video. I'll link it down below up here somewhere. But quite a special cigar. It's a Nicaraguan puro, the Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper, and right off the bat, first light up, you are kind of hit with a little bit of complexity. It's a smooth complexity. You get a little bit of black pepper, you get a little bit of dark espresso notes, you're getting a little bit of earth, you get a little bit of woodiness, not too much, but it is a very, very pleasant at first light up. It's got a great draw. I hit this one with the V-cut, and as the tobaccos warm up, they start developing. I'm sure those notes are going to kind of balance out. We'll be able to pick a little bit more. But the whole point is we're celebrating a couple of W's. So one, you'll see that we launched episode 1 of Eye on CI with Ape Herf. What that video is about, you can go back and watch episode 1. But essentially, it is keeping the eye on your big box store, calling it CI, and maybe you're passing up a few of those sticks that are proprietary blends or specific to CI, and you just may be missing out. What I'm doing is I'm actually going in, I gave myself a little bit of a budget. I'll go in, I'll pick up a little sticks, I'm going to bring them to you, and I'm going to review them, let you know, hey, these were good, these were bad, these were okay. Just giving my fair opinion on it. So keep an eye on that. We got episode 2 coming out. I believe it's going to come out next week. So Eye on CI with Ape Herf. We're going to celebrate that. Episode 1 was super cool. We got some good feedback. Some saying they're not really seeing a series like this online. So I'm glad if I am the first to be bringing that to you. So super stoked on that. The second W we're going to celebrate is we finally completed a successful family trip. We got away for a little bit. I got away from the day-to-day. We wrangled up the kids and we did the whole Orlando deal. And there's more. We did Orlando. We also hit Clearwater. But, we did the traditional thing. We flew in. We hit Disney for a few days. My kids are a little bit older. They're still littles. But we also hit Universal. Thankfully enough, my littlest is tall enough to go on a lot of rides. That was the big thing that was in our thoughts, was she may still not be tall enough to ride a lot of these rides. Lo and behold, baby girl is above 42 inches. So it was a successful trip. If you kept up at all, I really didn't post anything. I really took time to just kind of disconnect. I tried to keep up in the off time when I had a little bit of downtime, but I really just wanted to take in and enjoy these moments with the family, enjoy these moments for myself where I can disconnect. Work life has just been super hectic for the past 2 years as we, transition some new things, and the role and the position that I've taken on is just super time demanding. It's super mentally demanding, and so getting that break was super awesome. And right now, this Padron is hitting all the boxes. Smooth, balance, you got complexity, easy draw, dark espresso, you've got cocoa, you've got a little bit of earthiness in that, but that Maduro wrapper is really bringing in a sweetness to it. I'm getting kind of what better way to describe it as if you could imagine it, a darker, almost cinnamon that's complementing that earth a little bit from that Maduro wrapper. It's really quite pleasant. There is some, I'm going to call it black pepper, and on the retro, singing to those sinuses is black pepper. But it kind of hits you with a 1-2 and then backs off real fast. That first one that I did, it was it was a good one, but it's smoothing out. So as you can see, that burn line is real crisp, almost razor sharp. I'm enjoying it. The box press is nice, and I hit this one for a V cut. So I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit, kind of collect my thoughts. We'll get into the rest of the family vacay and where I went, and that was a big celebration, and also the biggest celebration of them all. We'll come back in that second third. So stay with me, y'all. I'll smoke it down, and I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, y'all. Getting into the first part of that second third here on the Padron 64 30th anniversary in the Soberano Maduro, and it is smoking quite fine, as y'all might expect. It is a Padron Maduro. Enough said. So as we get in this, there has been the introduction of a little bit of nuttiness to this, and it's actually quite nice. It's complementing everything. It's complementing that dark espresso flavor. So I'm going to go as far as saying that if you taken a dark espresso and maybe you wanted to lighten it up, maybe you threw not a vanilla, but a hazelnut, like a single one of those Coffee Mate hazelnuts, just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. That's kind of what I'm getting. It still have the sweet earthy notes, and that's probably stemming from the Maduro wrapper, but all around, this is a very, very rich tobacco, smooth cigar. The retrohale, the pepper on that retrohale has really kind of just scaled back a little bit. If I had to get it on a, scale of 5, I'm gonna call it maybe a 3. It's tolerable, it's nice, it's smooth, it dissipates real fast. You still get plenty of smoke out of that. The burn line has gotten a little bit wavy, but it's nothing that's causing an alarm for me. So this is smoking quite nice. So let's get into these other W's that we've been talking about. I touched on that we took the family vacation over to Orlando. The biggest thing that I'm celebrating, and the biggest thing, and I'm going to bring it up now because we're in the middle of Cigar, and that's when most cigars have developed and you're getting the rich, full flavors, is your boy celebrated 12 years of marriage. That's right, 12 years married to my love. And I wake up every day, I'm still breathing. I'm doing something right. The significance of being my first cigar that I smoked, celebrating 12 years of marriage, this was the perfect choice. And to top it all off, she picked this cigar. And I knew when she picked it, I knew what it was going to be for. And it's actually pretty dope. It actually comes in this pretty cool little case that I am going to keep probably in my office next to my humidor, that being the biggest and the, pinnacle of the celebration and this video. So that and her picking it. she's got good taste. What can I say? She's got great taste. So, kind of going parallel to that, me being a Herf, us being in Florida, going from Orlando to Clearwater. If you look on the Florida map, you know what city you got to drive through, and that's Tampa. And in Tampa, in Ybor City, is the J.C. Newman. Again, has nothing to do with the cigar. Is the J.C. Newman El Reloj cigar factory. We took, as a family, my littles, as well, the El Reloj cigar factory tour. And that is a phenomenal tour. If you were in the area, you need to stop by, book it. It is stupidly cheap and awesome. Our guide was awesome. My two little girls, I think, were more excited than I was to take the tour. So we got to ask all the questions. We got to kind of sit side by side with some of the rollers and check that out. I really wish I took more video of it, but I was so involved in just soaking up all the information and seeing it firsthand as they rolled all of the, or not all of the, but most of their American hand-rolled cigars there, which is their boutique lines. They've got the Angel Cuestas are being rolled there, the Leroy Neiman's, the Americans. That'll be coming out soon. So that was a super, super cool experience. Of me being a baseball fan, they released a Tampa Smokers line. They've got a home run derby case. They are super limited. Only specific retailers got them. After she disclosed that she was trying to get a hold of them, she just could not. She reached out to the actual company that produced them and made them for J.C. Newman, and, you know, kind of went into space. And I came home with one, and it's serialized, so that's holding a special place too. That was super awesome. This is just a phenomenal cigar, and I'm glad I'm revisiting. Again, now just thinking about it, I've been wanting to revisit the 1964 Padron, being that my first was the 64. It was the family reserve in the 85th. I really wish I remember it. I remember it being good. That's it. I remember it being good, but this is solid. This is probably something that I'll probably have to acquire a couple of more for and just enjoy on a fine day. Super, super solid. Channel hit 205 subscribers, y'all, and I was away. So when I came back and, you know, was settling in, unpacking, doing all that stuff, 205 subscribers. We might be up to a little bit more, but y'all, thank you from the bottom of my Gorilla Ape heart for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the channel, whatever it is y'all are doing out there to have this channel grow naturally. I thank y'all. That is super awesome. That's phenomenal, y'all. That feels great. It feels great to know that y'all are vibing with me. You're vibing with the channel. You like what I'm doing, you know, with the launch of Ion CI and hopefully some other things that kind of develop over time. That'd be great. This second third is definitely, and I'm hoping it's not the climax, but it's definitely the body of this cigar. The first third, everything's warming up. There's the complexity. Things are finding their place. We're right around here. You just want to sit back and just take it all in. Smoke it slow. Enjoy it. I am. So what I'm doing, I'm going to enjoy this second third. We're going to take it into the final third, final thoughts with a wrap up. And I'll catch y'all later. Here we are, y'all. Final third, final thoughts, final wrap up, if you want to call it, on the Padron 1964 Anniversary Maduro in the Soberano size. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. One more time, phenomenal smoke from light to nub. It's just full of smooth, complex flavors. Excuse me. Here in the final third, everything is still rich. Everything is still well balanced. The sweet, earthy notes, that hazelnut espresso, the nuttiness that we're getting, it's just all around solid. And what I'm calling, I'm gonna refer back to Cigars and Good Times that we just recently had. This is a Porch Pounder certified cigar. Padron, hats off to you. Another banger. I'm glad I got to revisit this. Definitely something you should keep in your humidor. It can be an occasional smoke. It can be a celebratory smoke like we're doing now. It's good for any time of the day. If you're on that bandwagon where a Maduro is just going to be a little bit too strong. It really is not. You're getting a full flavored cigar with a medium, maybe even a medium plus strength. Tolerable, approachable, and all around good time. So to wrap it up, my final W is your boy on the day-to-day applied for a higher position. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere, putting it out. Do what y'all do. Light a candle, say a prayer, throw your hands up, light a cigar, smoke a cigar, have a drink. I'm putting it out there. We'll see what happens. Be sure to tune in to the next videos to come to see if it happens. But on this one, we're ending on a good note. 12-year anniversary. Your boy's still breathing. That's all I got. Until the next one, keep your eye out for episode 2 of Eye on CI and everything that's to come. Stay tuned to the YouTube channel. If you're not following on Instagram, at 8.herf, a lot more coming. The quickies are coming. I believe there's a, what did I just smoke? Obviously this one, Room 101, Johnny Tobacco Knot. Be sure to look out for that. So 3 things that I'm putting out. We got your full banger reviews. We've got the cigar quickies, and then we got Eye on CI. Until next time, like I always say, y'all, stay blessed. Peace.
Welcome to the Herf where the vibes stay blessed. No clouds of hate, just a smoke well dressed. One cigar at a time, go and savor every test. Shine through the brim, man, humble in the quest.